This conference will now be recorded.
As always, everything that we're going to be talking about today is for educational purposes only, and nothing is intended as any type of investment advice. So it's again, just an absolutely phenomenal morning. I mean, just trade after trade. I mean, things are just following print so damn well. It's just been such, I mean, ever since Memorial Day, it has just been such amazing trading going on. And it's just, you got to figure it's the second to last day of trading in June, and it doesn't feel like it whatsoever. So hopefully we're just going to continue that going. Obviously, this because of the fact that we do have a half day Friday, we might slow down a little bit towards the end of the week. But I'm not only obviously looking forward to the finish of June, but even more to what we're going to see coming into July. So first thing on our list for this afternoon is WKHS. So we know this thing has just been building and building and building. It's a nice ask prints that came in at 15 the first time. We just had some more ask prints that came in the second. This thing really does have the prints to be able to get up and really make a nice move towards that upside. Now, based off the fact that it is 15, we know there's going to have to be a bunch of games being played here. So just pay attention to the rider prints that you see coming in. Like, for instance, right here, you can see 1475, 1470 from the pullback on those ask prints that we had at that 15. I am going to be expecting a little bit more of a pullback coming into this before we're going to get that nice trigger back towards that upside and really be able to make it past that 15. Next thing looking at is PLUG. So plug. Another one where just absolutely beautiful trading. It's followed its prints almost to the T and shown us exactly what it's going to be looking to do. I mean, the triggers that came into it have been absolutely perfect. The volume has been great. So we know that it came up to the 8 level and took out that huge order. So we're going to have to expect our expectations of it pulling back more than just this, to 790. It is going to have to come back a bit more for us to be able to look to taking that trigger back towards that upside and be able to break past that 825 level. But overall, the buying in this morning, I just kept seeing it over and over again, especially when we were down here around that 725 level and then coming into that 750. There's just a huge amount of interest and buying that's been coming into this, and them taking out that huge order definitely makes me think that they're readjusting where their inventory is and moving it up higher, which just tells us that there's a lot more room to go based off the amount of buying that we have in here. Another thing I'm going to be looking at is RCL. So we can see, look how beautiful this stock has been trading today. It's just very, very smooth, and that's really what the biggest thing that I could ask for is just smooth trading for it to be able to continue on its way. But if you look at 50, it's got some decent. Remember, the print personality in this is very thin today, so it definitely only takes a little bit to really get it moving. So you can see the buying that came in underneath that 50 level. You have a little bit of buying at 50, but then you have some really decent buying that came in on top of that. So what we're going to be looking for is definitely a pull back underneath that 50 because it's 50. 50 is a huge psychological level. So we're going to be expecting a little, a pretty, I don't want to say substantial because it really could kind of sit in that 25 to 50 cent range just because of the way that we've been seeing it move pretty much all day. But after we start to see some selling riders, and this is the only reason, is because we haven't really seen those selling riders come in. Once we do see that happen, we should, like I said, 50 cents should not be hard whatsoever, especially being 50 being such a hard level to be able to hold. And with the buying, definitely decent buying, definitely has the buying to go higher, but we definitely going to have to see a pullback because, there's really no better, one of the best spots for a stock to build is at that level. And then pretty much that's what I'm looking at because VXRT. So VXRT has been I told you guys this morning in the meeting that I was bearish on it just because we had all that selling from the other day, and it's still in a beautiful trend. So I'm going to keep this on our side list. It's definitely something I'm still going to be looking at. The only thing is just look at the bars. It's starting to trade very, very consolidated, which makes it very hard for entries. Volume's still good, but the trading volume would definitely have to pick up, and we're sitting at lows. So it's not the best spot to be looking at if you're not obviously already in it. But what a beautiful trend, and just get those pullbacks above after we get the bid prints, and then just moves right back towards that downside. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that 8 level to see what we got going on there. And no, not for nothing, but 804, 4.4 million share print line that's sitting there, which that is not a joke whatsoever. So I'm going to be paying very close attention to it. It's just not in the best spot at the moment. Something else that I would want to take a look at as well, and that I'm just going to be watching is mRNA. Volume definitely needs to pick up a little bit, but for how low the volume is in it, it's actually been trading pretty smooth. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. There's nothing really there to be looking at yet. Same type of deal in BA. BA is just very, very smooth trading coming into today. So based off that selling that we had at the pull from 180 and the riders that we see coming in on the ask, I mean, if you're not in it yet, you definitely want to see a real nice show of hand come in, which is the print personality is just not giving that right this second. I would definitely wait for one of those. But again, just a smooth, smooth trading. So a few other things that I'm going to be keeping an eye on as well. Now, anything else out there that I missed? Anything else out there? I see Facebook is having a monster day as well. You want to talk about smooth trading? It's getting a little bit expensive. It's still definitely tradable. It's something you might want to keep an eye on. Just, it's just smooth, but real big day. You can see $13.50. That's a pretty substantial move towards that upside. All right, guys. So I will talk to everybody in the chat, and happy trading.